save game 1 will be lost forever. Yes. Stay successful. Outsave will now be used in game 1. Yes! That's what I want to do. Now we start off with some nice ass cutscene. So hope everyone is doing well today. I sure as hell had a nice day. Almost next to nothing. A small walk. My girlfriend just but she wasn't feeling well. That's that. Pretty much nothing. Alright. I need just a little bit. I think the new microphone is pretty damn nice because I don't have a microphone right in front of my mouth at all at any time anymore. Downside is I still need to buy a microphone arm. So I should actually put that follow on my stream. The big hundo. Years 1 through 7, 100%. Like I'm saying that like I could do that tomorrow, but I still haven't done 100% of this game or ever run years 5 through 7. That's gonna be fun. My stream, yeah, my stream quality is nice. So that's always positive. To start off the stream. I feel like I sit in this position for long enough to not hurt my back too much. Also just take a shower when I'm done. Alright, after nearly 2.5 minutes of cutscenes. Stream already being a bit glitchy and laggy. This is gonna be great, just absolutely great. I'm thinking, what skips can I not do? There's a problem I ran in last time. Last time I did the run. I kind of freestyle that, so I kind of want to be more prepared. I'm thinking it's probably the only skip I can't do is the one in 4-1. Where I needed what's the spell called again? Accio. I can't do that skip where I jump off the bottles. I'm thinking about getting a microphone arm. Where the hell would I put that thing here? Looking around me, but I think there's only one logical spot for it. Off to my right. But I'm thinking, is my cable going to reach all the way there? Probably will be just fine. I should just wait for my next paycheck or something along those lines. Nice cup of tea. Always feels nice, right? Use it sauce. Nope, I would. Remember losing so much time to my game crashing last time. I hope it's gonna go a bit better this time around. Oops. It's getting less squeaky chair, I think. But it's not really high on my to-buy list as of right now. Mainly because my money tree is not yet growing all that well. So until then I just have to do my job. Post. Let's see. Oh no, a few coins we got. That's not a whole lot. Thank you for the host, really appreciate it. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. It's been a long time since I heard that host alert. Almost gonna get to play very soon. Jazz, stop being so squeaky, come on. Oh, I love those blank faces. Because in the crowds are just looking like they have seen some serious shit. I'm no longer oppressed by anything or whatever. I'm gonna move myself so my chest's gonna be squeaky as hell. This should be doable. I hope the audio is still fine. I'm still trying to get used to everything. I can still reach around split buttons. Just to watch out for the cables. I'm not gonna get that character token because it's absolutely useless. So right now this thing, yeah, I thought it was a bookshelf or something, but I guess I was wrong. That thing is gonna block our path. So we have to distract it. It likes to eat close. So what we're gonna do now is activate the painting and shoot its pants off. But the closet will move a little bit. So look out there to not run up the staircase immediately, because you will die. Maybe you will just die. So that was a little bit of action of Ron's rat Scabbers, who can run through those pipelines. But that, it's pretty much useless. And spoiler alert, Ron won't be having that rat forever. For now, we're heading to our first class. We're gonna learn our first spell, which will be Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Never seen that animation back in the day. So right now we have to save 3 students who already got the first one. And since we can't double jump yet, I have to build a part of the staircase. And have to build everything. Okay. Right now, while the other stuff is happening off screen, I'm gonna build this statue lights. This claw. Okay, voila. That's the third student. This game is not difficult at all. I was thinking about using that new auto spread program that uses pictures. For the other ones, other categories of this game, I've already found a use for it and a way to get everything going. You just have to dot the I's and everything, so you can actually use it. But for this category, I was thinking, like, how am I actually gonna use it? Like, what am I gonna use for the game to start splitting? No. Not to do that, not to do this. This is setting up something for later. And that later will be in the second year. For reason we're already doing that right now. I can also do it when I need stuff, but you know, I'm there anyway, so might as well do it. It may or may not save time. What's a speed game? There are more games I speedrun. I think there's a tab below the stream. There was drowning out mic, so I might have to lower the game audio if I understand you. Want to learn this game? Well, Are you sure you want to learn this game? Yeah, the reason my audio is questionable is because I got it. And I'm still getting used to it, setting up everything. Oh yeah, I got you back into speedrunning for running replay story. Well, I could learn you, but I would say first just play out the levels as you should normally to play the game. Try to run it. Try to replicate any tricks you see in the world records or my runs. Because remember, I don't have any world records for this game. Not for this game, I do with other games, but not this one, just yet. A little bit of luck, this might be a world record. Yeah, do the same thing you did with other games when it comes to learning them. Just dive into it. Do a run. What's stopping you? Huh? Nobody's dumb enough to run the game. Now I'm intrigued. What game are we talking about? And is that a beatable world record? Robot Wars description for the PS2. Very beatable. Can I run it on emulator? Then I might give it a shot someday. Oh, plus 5 hour run, which contains a lot of RNG and a lot of bugs. Now chances have dropped that I will ever speedrun that game. Because I'm not all that big on really long runs. And I know it says the guy that wants to beat ES127 100%. You're never running it again. Understandable. There are games that I got a world record and probably never take serious again. Got a world record in a game called Life. There should be a tab under the stream where you can see all my times. Are there many major glitches in this? Well, the glitches aren't all that major, if you ask me, but how you use them are major. I mean, the double jump is not all that difficult, but you can skip a lot of stuff with it. Like, I mean, a whole lot. And compared to replay story, it's not much difference. Only big difference between replay story and this run story mode is that you can't skip cutscenes and that you have to do everything I'm doing right now, like learning new spells and going from level to level the old school way. But right now we're gonna learn Lumas. Lumas is quite the important spell because it will allow us to do the double jump glitch. Which basically means we're gonna cast Lumas, then switch to another spell and then quickly jump twice. I will try to use it in this room. But in this room we gotta get those pieces of whatever it is. I think it's a star. And this is one of those rooms where I have to create / learn two controller strats, because this room is really slow. And right there I just did a double jump. So I'm just gonna drop these pieces down, and we'll see what happens. This is one of those parts where a second controller strategy would be very helpful, but I don't really feel like trying out new things on the spot, making it up and trying it out on the spot. Downside is practicing this is kind of difficult. Mainly because how do I explain this? Because I can't choose what part of the game I want to play. If I want to practice a specific part of a specific level, I have to play through the entire level before I get to practice at a certain point. But right now we're gonna learn the strength potion. But we'll skip a lot of, if possible, ruin them in later stages. I don't think we actually get to skip brewing potions, more get to skip having to do everything else. Hi Nixaman, thanks for the good luck. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We have to use Scabbers again. You're tired but doing well. I understand. Aren't we all? How am I doing? Well, I'm doing moderately okay. So now we got the strength potion. All we have to do is crank the lever. And there we go, strength potion unlocked. Yeah, 3 hours and 34 minutes. That's my PB. Apparently, that was I started the timer at the wrong point, because some discussion within the community led to changing the timing method back. It used to be timer starts when you gain control, but now it's timer starts when you when the first cutscene starts, pretty much. And I started timing with the first input. So on the leaderboards, my time is a 3 hour and 38 minute run, because the intro cutscene is about 2 minutes and 40 seconds long. Well, I was allowed to retime the run. They actually did it for me. They just added that time for me. Called it a day, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm still second place. It's not huge. not a whole lot of competition for this game, for this category actually, especially. I think there are 3 people running it, including myself. Thinking what I have to do then. Flowers. Took me quite a long time to realize that I had also had to destroy those flowers. Or it was actually the flowers I had to destroy there. Before I knew that it was actually just me destroying everything and hoping I had the right thing. I first thought it was maybe the potted plants, the plant pots, or the shelves, or anything, but no. Of people overall. Is that how many run the game at the moment? Or just the amount of times on the leaderboard for story mode? But because I thought it was 6 people, or there are like 12 active runners. It's most people in this game run either ILs, individual years, or replay. Times on the leaderboard. I think there are a bit more times for the replay story category, and oh yeah, Raz is on there as well. I think I teased him about that sometime, because I also know Raz, also know him personally. Nice guy. I think I teased him about it sometime. He said he also ran the game when I was going to run it in the marathon. And he said he told me his time. I was like, yeah, I saw it on the leaderboard. I have a little bit of a better time. I don't know how he did that run, but I think he just bought the game and just thought, you know what, screw it, my first playthrough is also going to be my first speedrun. But 6 hours is a lot of time. Then again, my first run of this category was like 4 hours and 30 minutes. Really long. That was also my first run of this game, so I didn't know any tricks, I didn't know where I was going, what I had to do. Then my second run came around, it was like pretty much a 3:40-ish-esque run. I don't really remember. Could look it up. Don't want to. I have to brew a potion. And close them again. Everything. I did a couple of 100 attempts of this game, not speedruns of course, but they all failed at like 98.6% or something, 98.8. My almost 100% file I have right now is 98.8 or something. This game playing nicely with Windows. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, because I don't use that software. I tried it with this game, but I used the wrong settings, everything was messed up, and I didn't touch it ever again. And I don't use Windows mode. I use two screens. my setup. You looked up stuff on the internet. I did too, and I still got stuck because there's one student in barrel I'm missing and one character token. And the character token I'm missing is Voldemort. It's really weird. I can't seem to find it. But I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna do a 100% run someday. I'm just gonna have the world records open with me for help. It's probably gonna take me like 7.5 hours. Just gonna find the time to do it. I could do it on Monday or Thursdays, because those are my days off. But doing that after work, especially on a busy day, it's just impossible. I'm gonna fall asleep halfway through the run, be irritated with everything. Alright, we are now at the Jinxed Broom level. Which is quite an interesting level because it has some skips. Try your first run over the weekends. You'll have my best of luck. 100% world record from this guy doesn't have an SITC. Well, as far as I know, a couple of people told me that he is done with speedrunning, so that might be the reason. Oh yeah, and I just skipped about a minute and a half, I think. Feels like an eternity if you're having to do everything the other way around. Because I have to go with scabbers, go through a pipeline, which I have to build first. Just a lot of hassle that's not worth it. This skip. Very easy skip. Alright, next skip. First try, there we go, baby. That's what I like to see. Also first try any other skip. This is why I love this stage. There's a lot of cool skips, but it's really difficult to learn. I used to always, with my replay story ones, I used to always play this stage first because I had a lot of trouble with it. Nowadays I don't have as much trouble with it anymore. Do I think if I can world record today? Well, I do have the capability, I do have the knowledge, I just need the good luck and a good execution. But it's more than doable. I'm about 6-7 minutes off world record. And last time around, if I did everything the way I could have been doing it. Could have been doing it. That sounds weird. Last time I did I got to a full run. I didn't do the cutscene skips. At the end of each year, you get a cutscene which you can skip by force closing the game and reopening it. Before I knew that was a possibility, I honestly thought that wasn't allowed because a lot of games ban that right off the bat, closing the games and closing the game and reopening it. But yeah, thanks for the good luck and maybe getting a world record, I don't know, and if I don't get one, I wouldn't be mad. Not like I'm grinding for a world record now. This is not a category I can grind out all that much because of all the cutscenes. All these cutscenes make this run pretty terrible. Hey. So now 35 minutes in with replay story, I would have been doing Chamber of Secrets already. Now we have the restricted section, which is a pretty easy level, nothing too crazy, just some small optimizations and a minor skip, not even a skip, just an optimization. You'll see it in a minute. First I will destroy this book. Run, go up here. So now we're gonna do it wrong. First shoot the bookcase, grab the flowers, and now activate his red ability. And as you see, he dropped the flowers. He dropped them all the way down here. Convenient for me to pick up. Now with Harry, I drop these into the potion. I'm gonna make a bomb pretty much. I'm gonna blow open the door. I always thought it was supposed to be a bit of a sneaky level. But who would have thought just blowing open a door? Didn't know how to kill the books. Yeah, that took me quite a while to figure out as well. The game is not always as helpful as as I hope it would be. But once you figure, and just with puzzles, sometimes I've been wandering around rooms for 10-20 minutes trying to figure out what to do with a puzzle. And once I got it, you feel really stupid because this is a game made for children. You feel really stupid when you can't figure out a children's puzzle. Also, I had a lot of people getting wrecked in this this room because you need Ron here, and Filch can grab you. We just walked right past him. He was nice enough to let us go, but he can grab you and quite ruin your day. I had a lot of people tell me like they didn't know how to get released from it. It's simple. Shoot the cat. If you shoot Filch's cat. Miss whatever her name is. I always forget the name of this game. Don't even know if Filch is the right name. Yeah, you can get grabbed by the cat, but you just get grabbed by Filch and you just have to shoot the cat and he will let you go. Loses just a little bit of time. Not a whole lot. It's more of an annoyance than anything else. Sometimes he grabs Harry when I need Ron and then it just leave Harry be. That's something we're gonna do more in this game, just leave characters behind because we don't need them anymore. So right now we got busted in the restricted section by Dumbledore. And of course, going somewhere you're not supposed to be, I'd give you a small punishment. So what better way to punish children than sending them off into a dark forest with dangerous magical creatures. But a guy who is barely a teacher, more of a janitor. And with and also in the beginning of the year you get told to not go there. Perfect way to learn the children what and not to do.
Oh.
Now we have more cutscenes. Now we got went to Hagrid for detention, and Malfoy decided to eavesdrop on us. So now he's getting detention as well. He's still with us. There was a unicorn in there as well, and you know, that's the weird stuff in this game. So now Hagrid will tell us to just split up, because that's a smart idea. At least Harry and Malfoy are getting Fang. You would think we now get to play as Harry, Malfoy and Fang. You'd be wrong. You get to play as everyone else and Fang, because Fang runs off right out of the bed, warning the others there's something wrong, because Fang is a scaredy cat. So in this level there's a big skip that I can't figure out, so I'm not even going to attempt it. Don't know why, but you hate the force levels. Speedrun a game and you have a reason to hate them, because they are they are actually terrible. Then like the same level but recycled. Yeah, but I have that with more levels in this game, and I missed that skip, so that's sad. There are multiple levels in this game where I think like, yeah, this is just the same thing as I did last time. There's also a pretty neat skip coming up in the upcoming section. Even more reasons to hate them. Yeah, because double jump tricks, like this one. By the way, for those wondering why I am constantly jumping, it's somewhat faster. There we go, we just skipped about 30 seconds, I think. And we died. So let's see if I can get this skip, or I have to go for my backup. Hey, I got it. I didn't. I'm going for the backup. Backup is destroying these. There we go. That was a little bit rough, but let's just pretend that that went well. Because we're still doing all right. It went well in your eyes. Well, that's all that matters. As long as I make it look good, it's good enough for me. You totally know every strat. Oh, that Lego six-pack. That's where you run. Why I run this game, boys and girls. I run it for the plots. If you know what I mean. You might be noticing that things go quite a bit faster now. We're going near the end of the game, or not the end of the game, the end of this year. Because we're already on our way to the last level. We're going in there. I'm gonna crack my back real quick. Sorry for the squeaky chair. It's gonna be an emote someday. Squeaky chair. But now we're gonna have to deal with Fang. Whatever that thing's name was. Fluffy or something. That's a really fitting name. I only know the Dutch name for this, which roughly translates to fluff. So if anyone knows more about Harry Potter than I do, which is not all that difficult, feel free to correct me on anything I get wrong, because that's a lot. Last time I ran this at a marathon, I was happy. The host knew a lot of the names, a lot of the trivia and facts about the story. I talked with her beforehand, so like I was like, how much do you know about this game, or about the franchise? She said, well, I have read the books in 2 languages, about 8 times, other books about 8 times in Dutch, and about 4 times in English, and I watched and I watched every movie more than I can remember. Oh yeah, it was Catherine. She's a wonderful girl. Yeah, it was Catherine. She's a Harry Potter runner. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. And my game crashed. Cool. Gonna open up the game right back again and just keep going because I don't feel like resetting. Big oof, big F. Let's hope that's the only time the game crashes. If it crashes more than twice, if it crashes one more time, I'm just gonna shut it off. Just have to do all this again. We were right at the end of the level. So we have to play the whole level over again. Yay, alright. Because we technically never left the level because of game crash, we have to watch all the cutscenes over again. Because if I leave a level and come back later, I can just skip the cutscenes. But therefore I must have watched the cutscenes at least once. And it's weird, when I was playing this game casually, I didn't have all that much of trouble. At least I don't remember having much trouble with a game with crashing. And other runners are telling me like, yeah, I never have the game crash on me. And I'm still saying that would be more than fair to pass the timer the time the game is not running. And others were agreeing with me. I remember one guy saying, yeah, I do agree with you. Stopping the timer while the game isn't rolling would be more than fair. We're not gonna do it anyway. I was like, alright, cool. I forgot how life was. Luckily I have a way to quickly boot up the game. If needed. I have some nice tools for that on my phone, which are connected to my PC. I can pretty much remote control my sounds like the HP LEGO community, just like the PC community. Yeah, and more speedrun communities alike. There are ones that make the most logical choices ever, like a game isn't running, timer passes. I would love a way for an in-game timer for this game, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon, I think, because I don't know how to make those, and neither does anyone else probably. Right. Game, please don't crash again. This is a room that's fairly prone to crashing, so I wasn't surprised at all that it crashed here. Because it can crash if I push out moving pieces, push them out of the way. It can crash. It can crash if there are too many moving pieces on screen at any given time. Because you can have up to, I think if you, with a bit of luck, you can have 3 moving pieces at the same time, and that will most likely crash this level as well. But yeah, I wasn't really surprised the game crashed here. It crashed in weirder places, like just me walking through this castle. And it's not like it's not like I have this game running in high quality or something. Or it's demanding a lot of my PC because I have this game on low quality. I have a lot of extra things turned off. Only thing I think I've turned on are enhanced graphics, which is pretty much a must because the game is almost unplayable if you have it on. And I have shadows on. It's like the only things I have on. Everything else is off. Like VSync is off. you name it, it's off. So right now we have to fight Mr. whatever his name is, with Voldemort on the back of his head. And he's gonna shoot out his skills at us, and we have to walk up to him and touch him. And apparently that hurts. And I think story-wise it has something to do with Harry is protected by the love of his mother. But I have a better theory. Harry just didn't wash his hands the last time we visited the toilet when we were fighting the troll. So his hands are still pretty dirty from, you know, going to the toilet. Voldemort knows this and is actually pretty disgusted by it. Like, you touching a guy in the face with dirty hands, like dirty toilet hands. That's no good. That's just uncool. I would be screaming in pain and agony as well. Oh, for now, this is actually going pretty well. This run, I mean, we're almost done. As soon as I hit Voldemort for the last time, let's see how nice he is with the last hits, because it can screw you over a bit. With the last hits. Alright, cool. Alright, so we wait for this cutscene to play out fully, then we can close up the game to skip the upcoming cutscene, which is a pretty long cutscene. All right. Come on, close the game. Alright, game doesn't want to be closed that way, then we're gonna close it this way. Oh, I did that super F4 running. RIP. Anyway, I'm gonna split once I am back in the League Cauldron and continue with the story. Also, people told me that restarting the game would make the game less prone to crashing. I haven't confirmed that yet. Let's see. Once I hit continue story, can get to. There we go. Oh yeah, this gold split is, by the way, it's completely broken. I don't know why I'm already, like, quote unquote losing time. Oh yeah, I forgot to change my game audio. Oh well, I'm gonna have to live with it, I guess. Dobby is just abusing himself a little bit, like Dobby does. Hi, Dobby. Luckily, and he doesn't have the weird voice he has in the PC game. Yeah, I sure as hell don't hope something tragic happens to him in the 7th year, like year 7 part 1. I sure as hell hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, today for the first time I heard Dobby's voice in the for the PC version of this game. The PC version of Chamber of Secrets, and I was more than terrified, to say the least. Well, I am running PC. I meant the other game, the not Lego Harry Potter games. But I do run PC, but I don't know if there's a difference between Xbox and PC version. I should try that out because I have I do own the Xbox 360 version and an Xbox 360. I hope you don't. You hope you don't cry when he dies on Saturday. Dude, spoiler alert! Come on. This is on par with spoiling Endgame. You know that, right? How dare you spoil a story that's at least 5-6 years old? I forgot how old actually the last movie is. So this level is pretty much cutscenes. Cutscenes all the way. Yeah, I mean, I meant the weird one. The game is not crap. When we're so 8-9 years ago. Alright, alright, good that you don't spoil that. I mean, would be a shame if you did spoil Dumbledore's death at the end of Harry Potter 6. Which we won't see in this game, luckily. I do need to put him some more hours into years 5 through 7. I'm sorry. Do I run years 5 to 7 as well? Not yet. I am planning on doing that. I want to pick it up, but I'm still not. Don't feel like I'm finished with this game just yet. Like I want some better times, and the way I do my speedrunning is mostly I play one game, I grind it out, and only leave when I feel satisfied or absolutely pissed off. Like I did with Portal. Yeah, for those who don't know, I used to run Portal and Sonic. But yeah, Sonic was pissing me off so much that I was like, alright, I'm done with this game. This is not good for my health, I'm gonna do something completely different. I'm gonna find something else to speedrun, and until that time I'm just not gonna stream. And with Portal, it kept lagging and not good moments. We kept dropping quite a lot of frames, so certain tricks would go wrong. Like the game would eat my inputs and whatnot, so I was like, alright, not gonna run this game anymore, cool. But I'm gonna run Sonic again, because I'm gonna do it at a marathon. Hopefully. Chances are pretty big that that we will do it. Yeah, 5 to 7 free play is literally a free world record. You and I can both boot it up right now, and it will be a world record. I'm not that type of guy that would just get a world record for the sake of having a world record. I want to put in some actual effort. I would love to have someone else take that world record first. I mean, I let you do a blind run, you're done in 6 hours. Alright, good luck. I don't think that would take you 6 hours, because story modes would take you 6 hours. I would think it would, realistically, 4. I think you can do it within 4 hours. Free play, we're talking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do it within 4. Pretty easily, because the world record for replay story is 1 hour 51, if I remember correctly. don't know you and your casual skills. So I'm pretty sure they're about as good as mine, and I don't have any. There's a reason I'm not a variety streamer. The reason is I have zero skills when it comes to casual. I'm either very bad or take the game way too serious. Pretty much how I do my gaming. Come on, there we go. There was once a point in time where I wanted to be a variety streamer. That held up for about a day. I think I played one other game, and then I was like, yeah, that's not for me. I really do like speedrunning a bit too much. I do run games I don't stream. That's the thing. Like if you look at my speedrun.com page, speedrun.com/user/YESR, all capital letters, you can see I have ran The Sims 4, which was pretty much a free world record. Life, which was almost a free world record. That world record took me 2.5 hours. I ran... what else did I run? A little game called Dash Maximus, which I used to have the world record for about 12 hours. Maybe even less. Maybe it was 8. Also, what other games did I run? I ran... what else did I run? Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Dog Story mainly. House of Caravan, no other bounds, any percent. But I ran Portal. I've put in some time in Refunked, but I don't think it's on my SRC page anymore. Oh, I forgot something. I always forget this. Need the earmuffs because I'm gonna have to handle the thing Mandrake. Sims 4 Max Cooking LMAO. Sounds like a great run. Well, if you look at it, you can see how great it is. The only reason I got into running that is because my girlfriend was like... when I met my girlfriend, I had to try to explain to her what speedrunning was. And there was something along the lines of playing a game really fast. Fast as you pretty much can. She was like, can you do that with other games, like the games you're doing? Well, name a game and it's possible. She said, The Sims 4, because she loves The Sims. I said, well, let's look it up. I looked it up, and the rest is history. It's like, hey, look at that. Max skills, getting a baby, be married and have a baby percent, what more? You name it, there, it is there. Yeah, max cooking was one of the things. That's right, I was like, hey, I could do this pretty easily, because the world record is not using something I can use. And which isn't banned, so I was like, hey, free world records. And even the run I have on there is bad. Like I can PB with like 30 seconds, easily. But the game is also pretty unstable when it comes to frame rates. You can easily lose quite a bit of frames. Oh, hello there. Oh dear. How do I pronounce that? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that because that would be an insult. But hello there, how are you doing? Welcome. There's a cool history behind the run. Well, yeah, for today you need some sleep. Well, have a good night rest. I'll see you again probably soon in either your stream or someone else's. I know where to find you. Get that world record. I will do my best. But yeah, that's how I got into speedrunning The Sims 4. And there are other categories, other skills I want to try out. Get a really good time. Mainly because, you know, free world records. Gotta have other people try to get it. Pronounce it UZ is cool. Alright, I'm gonna say UZ. If that's not correct, I'm so sorry. I try my best. Easy world records. I more ran The Sims just for the memes, just so I can say like, hey, I did this. I ran more games just because of the memes, like Live and House of Caravan. Live was actually dead to me to run. Someone posted a video of him like running that game, like they're like, hey, here's my world record. They're like, are you proud of it? Oh yeah, I'm proud. Dude, you're the only runner. You automatically have the world record. So yeah, why don't you try to beat it? So, well, okay, what's the game called? Is it Live? It's alright, cool, let me look it up. Looked it up on Steam, it's like $2 or something. I was like, $2 for this extreme bullshit. Cool. I'm gonna buy it. And I played through it once and was like, alright, cool. I kinda wanna run this game. But I didn't wanna run the category he did, so I was like, alright, what other categories are there? Alright, any percent. 90%, cool, let's do it. And was first like, alright, I've already beaten this time. Alright, I've now tied second place. Oh, look at that, I've tied first place. And then I was like, hey, if I get one more second off, I can world records. And that entire process of me from buying the game to getting the world record was 2.5 hours. That was pretty insane, actually. You've never played Lego Harry Potter. Well, you're missing out on something. This game is amazing casually. But you've played pretty much any other Lego game. Well, if you compare them speedrun wise, a lot of Lego games are different to each other. Mainly because the older games are a bit more glitchy. Also, I just skipped quite a bit. With just 2 simple double jumps. I skipped something. So those things, why am I not hitting Dobby here? Mainly because he's untargetable. The game won't lock onto him, and even if I hit him with pure luck, it won't damage him. Come on. Oh, that sucked. The game ate my inputs. There we go. Okay, play basically every other Lego game. Well, you almost have a lot of skips. Yeah, I've seen people run Lego Star Wars, and they say, yeah, like, yeah, it's hard. Like, it's easy to get into, to be honest, same with this game. It's really easy to get into, but it's pretty hard to master. Not to inflate my own ego. You like me though? Well, thanks a lot. I try my best. And technically, this would suffice as an older Lego game. One of the older Lego games. I would say every Lego game without voice acting I would consider old-ish. No homo, of course. Yeah, no homo. The magic of the internet. You can say whatever you want, but you know, no homo, we're cool. So now we've talked through the entire cutscene. Harry's arm bone is missing. So we got to brew the potion to make him regrow his bones. And now we get to play as this teacher, which is kind of broken because we would technically need earmuffs to handle the singing mandrake. Come on! Fuck! Sorry for that. I tried to skip this cutscene. I almost got it. Like I have to go through a loading zone as it starts, and I think I was a bit too slow or a bit too fast. Sorry if I murdered anyone's ears there. And sorry if I woke anyone up in this house. Yeah, this is also the only point in time we brew this potion. I really hate it when I miss that skip because it's really easy. The first game that had the Lego game that had voice acting, that was Lego Batman 2, which came out 2012. It was it's kind of a little bit of controversy actually surrounding that game, where people were like, oh, voice acting in a Lego game? Like, are they sure about this decision? And if I look at later Lego games like Lego City, Lego... what more do we have? Lego... Lego Lord of the Rings is pretty nice voice acting. Lego City Undercover is pretty nice voice acting. What other games? Yeah, those are the only ones I can name out of the top of my head. Lego Marvel superheroes had pretty nice voice acting. We had Nolan North as Deadpool, which is like the only acceptable person who can voice Deadpool in my opinion. Like the Lego movie. No, voice acting in Lego games is a bit older than you may think. I like Lego Marvel Superheroes as well. I 100%ed that game with like all achievements as well. Took me, say, 33 hours. Off the top of my head. Oh, I'm failing this. I'm using the wrong spell. Come on. That's it. Oh, I didn't get Harry's last hit. Better just in time. Yeah, Lego Marvel Superheroes was quite a challenge to 100%. Looked up the world record, it's like 24 or 25 hours. Like somewhere I want to do it someday, because I can, but then I need like... all trophies took 24... All trophies once took 24 hours. Is that roughly 24 hours? Are you maybe saying like, yeah, it took me roughly 24 hours, like, you know, a couple of hours today, a couple of hours tomorrow. Oh, you are the world record holder for 100%. Oh, that explains a lot. Yeah. Then I believe you. That's your record. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize your name. Or do you have a different name on SRC? On the leaderboards? Like, I'm not into that community all that much. I'm mainly Lego Harry Potter and Lego Batman just a little bit. But yeah, that's a pretty impressive record, to be honest. I want to do it someday. If I may ask, are you planning on beating that record someday? Or are you just gonna leave it be because it's a 24-hour run? Which is more than understandable, of course. Oh, you're using it. Alright, cool. Am I going there? No, I'm going this way. I'm totally lost. Yeah, and I have to be completely honest, I don't really pay that much attention to names on speedrun.com. Didn't do it with a route. Because I think that the game can be pretty cool with a route, pretty nice, and also quite a lot shorter. Like, I didn't watch your run, so I can't say what can go better, but if you say it was without a route, and if we would actually route it, I think you can push it with under 20 hours. Maybe. But you know that game better than I do, so I'm gonna leave that to you. I want to do that, play that game again, but my PC doesn't really like it for some reason. Like, I have a pretty decent PC, but that game just doesn't feel optimized. Like, it's lagging a bit left and right. That's without running a stream at the same time. So also, we came down to the dungeon just for that cutscene, which feels weird. Because now we have to go all the way back to the dungeons. Well, different dungeons. We were in the dungeons for the Slytherin common house. Common room. Probably sub 15. Wow. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be down for that. But like, putting in the hours, but that's when I'm ready for it. I'm not by far not ready for it to run that game any way, shape or form. Yeah, I would love to help out with like routing stuff like that. I've never done routing in my life before, so I don't know how good I am at it. I'm gonna use Hermione here to change into Fletcher. Because Hermione, up to this point, well, for this part of the game, Hermione is pretty much useless. She doesn't know anything no one else does know. We've done crazy marathons before. I've done marathons, like real life marathons, and some online marathons, but not like crazy stuff like that. But like, this is my longest run. Like 3.5 hours. But my first run did take 3 hours and 3 4.5 hours, I think it took me first time. But it was also a blind run. Like, I didn't really know what the hell I was doing, so I just played. Right, you changed your name. That's cool. Anyone can route. You're on PC, right? LOL. Oh, I'm on PC as well. But that was probably pretty obvious. I still don't know why my timer's being weird. Like, probably my gold splits for this split is just is jinxed. So I might have to remove it. So now we've got this level, which is weird. Alright, we got that first, right? Sometimes this game is a bit weird. It's a PS4 run. It's optimized with PC loads. Yeah, but the PC version also feels laggy and unoptimized. So I don't know how that would play out. Like, you might lose time on lag, which just feels bad, man. Or you must have a really strong PC. That could also be a solution. Oh, your PC isn't the best as well. Yeah, my PC is. I can tell you what's in it. It's graphics card. Oh, Yuzi, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. I have a graphics card. It's a NVIDIA. NVIDIA, what was it again? 1050 Ti. That was it. A AMD Radeon R3, I believe it was. Like 3.5 gigahertz quad core. If that answers anyone's questions. Yeah. Oh yeah, game might crash as well, like this one. Mikey West, HP 527. Mikey, good question. Yet have to learn that run. I know you might have thought that I ran that game, but not yet. I am planning on learning it. So that's once I'm done with this this monstrosity of a run. PC can crash more, pretty consistent, but it's not crashing. Yeah, I also think PS4 is pretty consistent with lag. I'm gonna learn it once you beat it casually. Yeah, that's what I do recommend. But learning any speedrun, just play the game casually first. Like, I'm trying to learn the speedrun directly with one game, which is Tomb Raider 1. Like, I'm not interested in beating that game casually, to be honest. I just kind of want to learn the speedrun because it looks cool. So learning that one on the side like once a week. I should be doing it once a week, but I do it once a month at most. Like, I don't even know half the game yet. It's not pretty high on my priority list. Yeah, I don't know if there are any skips for years 5 through 7 as well. Could get in contact with the current world record holder for replay story, because I know people who know her. Replay co-op world records an hour slower than story mode. that could be more than true. I believe you on that one. I can't really check right now. But that's probably someone put actually time and effort into routing and playing story modes. While the free play run is probably just two people thought like, hey, you know what? We're gonna do it right here, right now. No route needed, no practice needed. Just do it for the sake of doing it. Can you tell me who ran it? Like, put down their SRC names. Maybe I know them.
Huh?
Like I know, like I said, I know people who know the world record holder of replay story at LA. I think she's called. Like, I'm part of the same organization. It's a marathon, a speedrun marathon, and she's part of it. She's ran there. I've ran there, just not at the same time. She actually did run years 5 through 7 in a race replay story. It doesn't make much sense, but that's how it goes. Oh shoot. That just exploded out of nowhere. Can't throw that back. Yeah, this fight is, by the way, it's the absolute worst of the game. The worst fight in the entire game. Probably of my entire speedrun career. My entire speedrun career. I'm gonna call it that. Because of all the RNG and all the bad things that can happen. This fight is pretty glitchy and buggy. This is the most interesting fight ever. I think it's the worst fight ever. Like, all I have to do is throw back items she throws at us, and hopefully it is an item that I can throw back. Like, there are ones I can't throw back. And this fight can glitch out somewhat, where as soon as I open the last door, they all close again. I can't get a hit off on her. That's awful. That's just awful. And there's no way I can really speed it up. Besides just grabbing everything as fast as possible. But luckily we got past it without much crap. It was stolen from Lego Star Wars. I believe you on that one. Like, a lot of things get recycled in these games. Like with Lego Marvel Superheroes. If you use like a character with telekinetic powers, and it was a character with telekinetic powers, and you build something, the noises it makes are the same as you building anything here. Like, they reset a lot of assets, which is not a bad thing. I mean, better remake something that works well than creating something that's shit. So I just skipped quite a lot in the previous room, which was interesting indeed. And it's amazing. That room is pretty terrible if you do it casually, but with speedrun tech, that's pretty funny. Very good. Probably gonna figure out who moves the classes in HP 5 through 7. I don't know if there's anyone that moves the fastest. I don't think it doesn't really it matters all that much. Maybe it's like in this game where we just have to constantly jump. In this game, jumping is the fastest way of reversing anything. Come on, there we go. Lego Movie video game 2. I still have to play that game. I still have to watch the movie as well. I also have to play part 1. So that's... I still have to play a lot of Lego games. I still have to play, finish Lego Batman 2. I have to start Lego Batman 3. I have to still finish The Hobbit. The dog moves faster. Yeah, yeah, you might be right about that one. But we use the dog very little throughout the run, so it doesn't really matter all that much. The dog moves pretty fast though. Sorry if I just made terrible sounds. Something on my microphone. Oh yeah, it used a lot of free play. Kinda like Lego Worlds. I have never touched that game in my life. But then there is a story. Yeah, but I kinda also want to own every Lego game there is. So I'm just probably gonna end up buying the Lego Movie 2 when it goes on sale or something. Kind of really expensive. Yeah, at this point it is. You know, but you know, sales and all. And I'm not gonna buy everything in one big gulp. That's just not a smart move. Lego Movie video game. The original. I also haven't played that one, so I believe you if you say it's cool. Time is it actually? Almost 2:30 in the morning. Alright, this is also a pretty interesting level where we use a dog. We jump on here, we jump on here. Great, by now we skipped quite a bit. We dig out this piece of tree that forms a bridge. How late is it for me right now? 2:30 a.m.-ish. That's European. Those are European times. Yes, I'm crazy for being awake this late. So right now I just skipped quite a bit of the level, and also yes, we are leaving Ron behind because screw Ron. I mainly use Harry there because Harry can fly a broom way faster. Fuck. Oh shit. How am I going to fix this? I needed those plants. Fuck. I have to play this the normal way. Oh, this is bad. I had to use those purple flowers. Now I have to do it the slow way. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Nevertheless, gonna. Oh, this is so slow. This is gonna lose me so much time. Oh, big oof, big rip. Can't wait for my rip emo to be approved because this would be the moment to use it. Also 230 for you. So guess you're also on this side of the equator, like this side of the world. And also have no sense of sleep of a sleep schedule as well. Oh, this is losing. I lost pretty sizable amount of time there. I'm gonna not save time on this split. I can already tell you. Where am I from? I'm from the Netherlands, if you want to know. Not a secret, but I don't think it's written anywhere else. So yeah, that's also how I know Catherine. From the Benelux Speedrunner gathering. Oh, same XD. Nice. And then I can assume you are familiar with the Benelux Speedrunner gathering. The Benelux Speedrunner Gathering, BSG. As the host always says, the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering is a speedrun gathering held in the Netherlands for people from the Benelux. Flevoland is a shithole. You didn't have to tell me that. I already knew. Never been there, but you didn't. I already knew. As a lot of other people call it, it's the Alabama of the Netherlands. And I just think I just lost a follower. Nice. Not this game. But yeah, the Netherlands has a speedrun gathering, if you didn't know just yet. It's held every other month now. It used to be every month. But now it's every other month. We have a weekend. Weekend where we just, you know, do speedrun stuff. Not like a full 48-hour weekend. I think 18 hours in total. And what was my train of thought? Like 18 hours and yeah, 18 hours a weekend, and once a year we have the BSG annual event, which is like a week long, 24 hours a day. Which is also slowly coming up this August. It's August 11th through 17th, if I remember correctly. Because I asked off for work the 10th to the 18th. Like my boss hates me for taking a week off in the middle of the summer, but hey, that's all I'm gonna get probably. But yeah, if you weren't familiar with that yet, a lot of amazing people. We've got some crazy people in there that do like 100+ hour runs, not in one sitting, but spread out over maybe like multiple days. Like the guy does 10-12 hour streams without much trouble. If he has time for it, at least. Yeah, you can look it up. I think it's on 100 hours runs. Yeah, he does spread it out over multiple days. But yeah, we all call him insane for that. Where are these? Yep. Kitty saying Mandrake. Nice. I'm now gonna do the last level of this game. Wondering if I'm gonna save time or not. Probably not, but you know, there's a lot of time to save in the last splits because my game crashed there in my last run. But yeah, the like 24 hours was insane. Yeah, he does hundreds. Spread out over multiple days, like 10-12 hours a day. Which is insane. Still. Like he's a big fan of those big long runs. He wants to do Baten Kaitas 100% someday, which is like a 350 hour-ish run. At 10 to 12 hours a day is manageable, but imagine having to do that 5 days in a row. Then it gets kinda, yeah, damaging on your body, on your mind. Like I wouldn't be able to do it. Like I could do one 10-hour, 12-hour stream, maybe 16 hours, 17 hours. But that's for like a day. I can do that for once, and I need to take have a day off streaming the day afterwards. Like 5-6 days in a row. Like mad respect for that. They also did crazy things like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, whichever one, and like recruiting every single Pokemon in the game. It took him quite a long time. But yeah, we also have Donkey Kong runners. We have pretty much everyone and everything at the marathon. And next BHG annual, hopefully we'll see this game again, because I submitted it twice, one for replay story, one for story mode. And they were pretty enthusiastic about my replay story run, so I am optimistic for it. I also submitted Portal, which I also did last year, and people love Portal, so I kind of think that one will go in as well. What else did I submit? Sonic. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Dark Story. Not just Dark Story, gonna be a all-story, both stories, relay race, or not a race, relay run. What category of Portal? I ran glitchless. Portal was the first game I learned how to run. And my train of thought was like, you know what, I'm gonna learn glitchless. And eventually move on to other categories. Oh great, this shit again. Hold on, this is gonna take a while. But with Portal, I never really grew out of glitchless. I kept loving glitchless. I kept doing glitchless. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna stick to it. Game takes about 15 minutes. Yeah, I have an estimate for 20. Like my PB is 18 minutes in-game time. I'm not all that good at it. I haven't run in, I think, 8 months. I think 8 months is my latest PB I posted. Yeah, I'm gonna run that. I had Sonic Adventure 2. I'm gonna do Dark Story, another guy's gonna do a Hero Story, and probably also Last Story. Yeah, Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. Also submitted Alex Kidd, who doesn't know that game. House of Caravan, Deus Maximus. I submitted quite a bit of games, just for the heck of it. I even forgot a few. 1840. Yeah, that might be my PB. Like I said, it's been about 8 months since I seriously ran that game. Last time I tried to boot it up earlier this week, the game crashed. Rex Saltus. No, that's not me. I'm on speedrun.com as YESR. I think I'm 18th place. I can click this category. But don't quote me on that. Like I said, it's been a long time. Ooh, I'm losing time, I see. Ooh, that's a big rip. I'm gonna end up losing about 2 minutes. Yeah, I have to get back into Portal to just to simply de-rust. Maybe gonna even do that off stream or something, but let's see if we can get this. Come on. There we go. It's slow. If you got too close to Tom Rail there, we would have been blasted back by him, so that's why I'm a bit slow there. You can just, if you stand in just the right spot, you can... I was lucky there. You can interact with the first chain. Two minute time loss. Yeah, 2.5 minutes even. Even more. I mean, I have to still watch this cutscene. I always forget how long these cutscenes actually take. So I might have even lost 3 minutes. Like, how am I even going to get back this time? Oh god, story mode. Yeah, Scribe, I know. It's story mode. Oh, even more than 3 minutes time loss. Oh boy. Am I so off? I do not know. Probably because these times are jinxed. Now turn off the game. Turn it back on. Come on. Free play ratio. How do we say this nicely? No. Going to bed? Alright. Have a good night, rest. I'll hopefully see you soon. 4 minute time loss. How does he do it? Oh shoot. Undo. Press my split button twice. I'm actually waiting until I was thinking. I'm waiting for the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them Lego games. Those are bound to be a thing. Just because, you know, because Lego games. Advanced free play strats. I still have to learn the not advanced free play strats. So, yeah, that's a thing. Sub 1 is free? Yeah, I'd be more than happy to believe you on that one. My time is absolutely shit. Like, it's worse than my replay story time. Yeah, that's how shit my time is. But to be fair, that free play run was my first and now only free play run, and I did it blind. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna run free play today. And I did one run of free play and was like, alright, cool. I might learn it when I'm done with story mode. And when am I done with story mode? I don't know. When in doubt, Fang jump over everything. Yeah, I didn't even know Fang jumping. I did know nothing of the strats. I don't know if it was you or somebody else that came into the chat and asked me like, why are you even doing replay story strats? Yeah, it was probably harassment. If I'm saying that correctly. This is one of the most boring parts of the entire game. And more cutscenes! Yay! Story mode is amazing! Let's see if I can skip this cutscene. I can. I still think that skip is amazing. Not even play my own ego, but I figured it out myself for some reason. I was like, one day I was like, hey, can I actually do that? And the answer to the question was, yes, you can. And of course, I trigger the cutscene once I try to do it again. Great. Yay, I've been live for 2 hours. Woohoo! I've almost lost no frames. Just saw. OBS says I've dropped 1,044 frames, which is like 0.2% the entire stream, which feels nice. Hopefully it stays that way. My luck and knowing OBS might change any moment. Sorry, I have to crack my back. I'm just sitting in a really bad way. Like anyone that knows how a body works would probably say, like, dude, it's a bit different when you're doing it. Yeah, it sucks that Fast Magic and Fast Dick are both so far out of the way that getting them would lose you time. Just like Accio would also be quite amazing to have during this run, but hey, this ain't 100%. If I remember correctly, I need Hermione here. The only reason I destroyed that piece of luggage is so I can stand safely here. Don't feel like being bitten over and over again. Oh, it's still mine here. Yeah, I know you can run past it, that's what I did. Alright, I got all 3 of them. I never killed that the one in front of the animal pipe. Well, not in this run. I'm just not sure anymore if I could do that. It's been a while since I've made it to this part in story mode.
Oh. Huh? Huh? Hey.
Alright, where are we going? There we go. I'm just gonna walk around it. I try to double jump over it for style points. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need the second controller here. Luckily, I prepared it. Like, this part is the reason I'm using a second controller. Oh yeah, I already remembered why my Chamber of Secrets was so far off. I didn't use any 2-player strats. That might have lost me a bit of time. Like, let's see. Put her up. That. There we go. Why didn't Hermione's one go through? Alright, cool. And again, Hermione's one didn't go through. What's this? What is going on here? There we go. For some reason, the last hit didn't want to go through. It was really weird. Let's see, where are we going now? This way by any chance? Nope, I went the wrong way. Oh yeah, I need this. I should have gone to the toilet before this one. B. We'll see how long we can hold it.
Huh?
I'm trying to remember what part is now. But I can't. I'm just following the arrows and see what happens. Oh yeah, rugby training. So yeah, also now we have access to mining cats. Alright, you got out of that pretty quickly. Yeah, we got it. Wasn't sure if Hermione dropped it on the plate or just on the floor. He dropped it on the floor, but he had a small problem. Out of my way. Numbness. Please don't despawn. Thank God. Learned that big handling. Not like we're gonna have to use that again, but we learn it anyway. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going the right way or not. Just jumping around in a certain direction, hope it's the right one. Oh, now I remember what I'm supposed to do next. Yeah, it's past 3 AM. Cool. I love the low quality map. Can't even see what the hell's going on. So now we're gonna brew the pellet juice potion. Set up everything for this earlier so we can do this quick right now. Turn into mining. God damn it. Let's... Honestly, this is my least favorite year of the game. There we go. Sadly, I didn't get that trick first try. Didn't too far. Skipping not far enough. Come on, I can do this. There we go. Took me a bit longer than average. We got it first and second try. But hey, better late than never. And now, the most boring part of the entire game. Just in front of here. Last replay story when Ron and Hermione screwed me over pretty badly. We're standing in the way during the cannon section. Too close. Too close for comfort. This section is going about as well as it could have gone. Yeah, the first section of this level is the only interesting part. Mainly because of the snowball fight, I hate this level so much because it's Such a slow fight. And we're done. Cool. How much more to do? I have to learn the Patronus charm. Oh, that's what we have to do? And Patronus charm. Thinking what levels come next in what order. Oh yeah, now I remember. I'm stupid. Alright, Ron, please cooperate during this part. I really need that. And hopefully the game won't soft lock again like it did last time. Please don't, please don't, please don't. My stone is stuck. Ah, look. It can glitch through the ceiling here, or through the floor or whatever. Happened to me once. One of those bricks disappeared. It sucked a lot. It made me lose my run. Okay, I'm just enthusiastic about going up, so I decided to go up a bit faster. Need on here. This. Stupid that I can't move during this section. During a small part of that. And these cutscenes don't make this level much better. Like, this is already a boring level. Any skips? I think I'm saying that correctly. No, there aren't any. There aren't a lot. There aren't a lot, at least. Damn, I'm tripping over my words. I'm trying to say too much, too little breath. And we're on to the last part.
Hey.
Slowly creeping towards the end of this boring year. That guy is still without pants. Nice. Makes me happy. There is a way to get up here earlier, but it's still a bit inconsistent for me, so I'm not gonna bother yet. I think there's like a candle on the wall which you can double jump onto and double jump off the candle. Then again, like I said, it's a bit weird for me. I think I got it once out of 30-40 tries. Let's free this one first. And get the one as well. The last of them. Nice. Now know the Patronus charm. Another spell we're gonna use a lot out of this year, but who cares? We're learning it anyway. I'm not gonna get to see the nice one outside of one cutscene. I got to go this way. To Buckbeak. Now we have Buckbeak execution. So now this boring part begins. Nothing to do here besides wait and chat. Are we done yet? Yeah, we're done. Cool. And we got in here early, so that's always nice. Let's see how this level will treat us today. Because the level can be pretty glitchy. And good in a bad way. Mostly a bad way. But hey, who knows? Great, only have to do that 2 more times. Please stay on it. Thank you, Harry. Ooh, I also stayed on that one. I was gonna glitch through it, because that happens from time to time. You glitch right through the platform. Oh, so I only still have 1 heart left. Not that matters much better. But still. The next part of the stage is going to be more interesting. That has actually some skips to it. Well, this part is just waiting for the object to move and shoot the moving object. And then build a giant rat trap. How do you catch a giant rat? With a giant rat trap and a giant piece of cheese. I can't remember this being in the movies, but you know, I'm gonna go with it. I still can't really wrap my head around how Sirius was falsely imprisoned. This is a world with like magic and truth potions. How can you even? Yeah, I can't really imagine how they wrongfully imprisoned him. Like force him to speak the truth with a spell, with a potion. I just wrongfully imprisoned this guy. So here's the first skip already. And here's another. There might be a way to skip making a ladder. Take a look at it like that. Might be interesting to look into. I would say a couple more seconds. For story mode and for replay story. For free play is probably another strat. Like, I still don't get the reasoning behind this small part. Like, it was just me walking 10 feet. So now he just used the time turner to go back in time. And said right that what wasn't yet. We're gonna free the little buddy. Okay. Alright, another instance where we use the earmuffs. Got to shoot the land. Alright. I'm going to play this part. Which is a weird part. There's some weird anti-cheat measurements in this section. Mainly there is an invisible wall right where we need to go. I haven't found a way around it yet without well, without the weird replay glitches. I haven't tried within free play, there's probably a way around it. Because it's free play. Oh, didn't want to pick up that, but it's fine. Double jump. Skip a small section. Really easy double jump. Then I'm gonna fight off 6 Dementors, 3 at a time. 1. There goes 2. And 3. Before it reaches. You can shoot them out of the out of their path if you're lucky. But of course I'm not. Now I have about 4 minutes to save quite a bit of time. Cool. Can I do it, is the question. I think I can. We'll see if I get a gold or not. Yeah, time turner. We know. Come on, let's move. Oh, really weird glitch here. We just saw 2 floating ones. Did absolutely nothing, but it looked funny. But it's looking pretty positive for now. I might have a chance to PB. I don't know about world records. Buttons aren't working correctly. Most itchy. Damn it. I honestly don't know what the imp is doing there, but it's not bothering us, so I'm pretty happy with it. 2 more. I need some mining there anyway. I might not save as much time as I was hoping. I didn't need that. Alright, cool. Game being weird, love it. Didn't go for mining. Hurry. Mentors, that was the other things. And just walk past this one, it's not much trouble. Yeah, I think I might actually save some time here. Come on. Alright, the level's done, so I'm gonna get ready to restart the game. Oh, saved actually quite a bit of time. I actually gold this, thinking about it. Alright. And now we... as soon as the cutscene starts... the game starts. Come on. A little bit faster. Just a wee bit. It's already running. Shut up. Game wasn't running at all. Gonna split as soon as I start Goblet of Fire. There we go, that's a gold and a half. Saved almost 2 minutes there, so that's nice. if I didn't lose those 4 minutes Chamber of Secrets, I would have been on a really good time. Oh wow, you can barely see the gold color against the white background.
Aha!
I'm gonna just touch this old shoe and turn into a tornado. So there's still hope for this run. Will be time save there. I want to go to the toilet during this cutscene. I guess not, I think. Guess I have to wait a little longer then. Come on. I'm gonna make an invisibility potion. For the second and last time in the entire run. Now we realize Harry is gone. We will see in this cutscene.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Alright. Double jump past here. These are minis. Gonna move that one over there as well. For some reason, we need 2 people for this part. Normally during replay story I could skip this, but sadly not during story mode. Because I need Accio for that. That's sadly not a thing. Oh well. This is not too bad, I suppose. Would have to look into a way to get past that without Accio. Would be nice. Like that. little while. Now we can do some recognition. Come on, this fight can go a bit better. I didn't know those flames could damage me. Well, the more you know, huh? This fight can be quite annoying, especially with the snakes. As snakes can be shot directly on Harry, which will make him despawn. When they spawn, I try to shoot them as quickly as I can, so the next one can spawn. Just do more. Also, if the spell hits me or another player, the snakes will despawn as well. Excuse me.
Oh.
Ha!
Hmm. Ha. Ha. Ha.
Woohoo! Hmm.
Let's see where we're going. I say we're going down here. Good choice. It was this way. Yeah, to the dungeons for the aging potion. Potion we're never gonna use, but we're gonna learn anyway. Let's see. It was money for this. It was the left way around. Nope, right way. something over here. Now we're gonna do a little bit of chemistry. Gonna add these colors together to create other colors. Because that's chemistry. In the meantime we just shot a chicken. Let's now add blue and yellow to make green. See, I know my colors. I had a game for that when I was younger. I don't really remember the name of the game, but I remember that you had to make crayons. Not like in a stupid way. There was actually a quote-unquote story to it. Where you had to make the crayons for the crayon factory and all these robots. It was a really cool game, actually. I wish you can find it somewhere. If anyone knows the game of it, the name of the game, I would highly appreciate it. I have to do some googling later, I think. It's funny how Fred and George want to show us the potions, but we have to brew it. Luckily we know that we have to use it, because that aging potion makes us walk very, very slowly. And all it gives us is a beard. Just like that. We also walk like that. Well, you don't really need it during story mode. You never use it. During 100% you do. But well, you do have to get past those barriers. And there is another way to do it, by using a character that's old enough. Mainly like McGonagall, Dumbledore, those kind of characters. As long as you pick a teacher, you're probably in the green there. So, for some reason our name got into the Goblet of Fire. Now we have to partake in the tournament. But we're gonna get a little bit of help of our friends. Now Hagrid is going to help us. Because he's a nice guy. He's nice like that. So Hagrid just wants to be nice and show us something cool while on his way to his date. Let's call it a date. Behold, dragons. Now we're gonna be introduced to all 4 dragons. This is a red dragon. To get past it by distracting it with this purple ball-like thing. And the purple ball-like thing turns out to be an egg, but the baby version of the big red dragon. Now it's too busy with the baby. I can understand. I will also be busy with a baby dragon if I saw one. Now it's just back to Harry. Hopefully we get hit by the flames, but if we do, it doesn't really matter. We would only take one heart of damage. We switch back to Hagrid. This is by far the worst part of this stage, because controls for the upcoming thing are just terrible. You have to play this xylophone. Okay, for some reason that stick just glitched outside. Great. That's something I haven't seen before. If someone can flip that, would be very nice. But yeah, the controls of this telephone are pretty horrendous. Mainly because you're looking at it with an angle, which makes controlling it even more difficult. Right there we just walk through the flames, we just take a little bit of damage. Nothing major. Jump up here. Ability cloak. Good, we got a first try. The trick can be a little bit obnoxious from time to time. Now we get introduced to the last dragon. This is the biggest and the baddest of all. Hungarian Horntail. I only know that because someone told me it is. That's something that happened during the marathon. I asked my host, like, do you remember the name? And she was like, no, I don't. Does Chet remember the name? And even before I could finish that sentence, you were like, yep, Chet knows the name. It is a Hungarian Horntail. It never fails to amaze me how much the Harry Potter fandom just knows about this franchise. type of people that know everything that there is to know. And I question it, like, how do you know? Like, yeah, J.K. Rowling mentioned it offhand during a not so serious interview that that's what happened. Like, didn't you know that? Like, you remember that? Yeah, I watched everything, every interview with her. Let's be honest here. Miss Rowling is kinda a weird person. With all due respect to her, but with all the things she's been saying lately.
Oh, hi. Oh. Hey.
She just put herself in hot water. Like, she could have kept her mouth shut about most things, and everything would be more than fine. She wouldn't have become a meme. She wouldn't have been in so much hot water. It all started when she was like, yeah, Dumbledore's gay. Like, does it matter to the story? No, it doesn't. But we're gonna tell him, but she made it canon anyway. Like, there's no way of confirming nor denying that she's right, so most people just assume she is. And then all the memes, all the memes that came out of that was amazing. Those were actually pretty funny, some of them. My stomach is getting upset. Don't know why. I was not supposed to go this way. Where was I supposed to go? Up there. I am stupid sometimes.
Huh?
Thank you very much. There's another one somewhere. Yeah, right there. I said right. There we go. So now we've learned our last spell. We can slowly start wrapping up this game. There we go. Okay. Good. So now it's the dragon's task time. Which means I still have to pee. But the next cutscene isn't long enough for a toilet break. That sucks. It's becoming a staple of doing these story mode runs. Toilet break. I can't really remember Hermione being here when Harry did the challenges in either the book or the movie. That might be my fault. Maybe I'm missing something. see if this trick goes through. This not this one. I'm doing this the best way I can. And a flag jump. Yeah, thought I wasn't going to make that. The jump got eaten. And now I'm all the way down here again. Even worse. There we go. That part was pretty rough, not gonna lie. That went pretty damn well. You still see the red block floating in the background, pretty funny. But the imp isn't there to actually hold it. You take a good look at the crowd. You could see they were pretty low poly. Whereas Harry and mine's arms are round. I swear I saw someone with just rectangles for arms. I hope I can save enough time in the split to actually be nice. That doesn't help saving time. But I also tried playing Assassin's Creed Unity today because it was free with not the drum burnings. I picked it up. I thought, like, yeah, you know, free game. Why the hell not? Wasn't planning on buying it, but I have it anyway right now. I wasn't even trying, and there was already glitchy shit happening left and right. There were parts I could see through a wall, like they were just missing textures. I saw a guy sliding around because probably supposed to be running somewhere in a hurry, but his legs weren't moving, or anything in his body wasn't moving, so he just sliding around. I fell through the roof a couple of times. Did make it back on. I got teleported back on, but still pretty damn weird. And I only played the game for like 30 minutes. Like, I like glitchy shit in games, but I understand why people hated this game so much, because it was pretty damn bad. I have to go all the way here. This loading zone. I have to go all the way here to the bridge. Just for this. Like, this cutscene is the only reason we came here. Now we have to go all the way back to the Great Hall, but take a right turn somewhere before then. not gonna grab that red brick over there. So now comes one of the shortest levels in the run. And I'm gonna attempt to control the strats here. Oh yeah, it's a pretty weird cutscene here. Yeah, this was a pretty weird cutscene. Then looking at stream stats, I haven't lost any frames yet since the last time I noticed. Still doing pretty good. Now a couple of things are going to happen at the same time on screen. So yes, I was just using 2 controllers at the same time. And yes, that is a bit tedious. I want to drop out there with second character, but I don't think it's necessary.
Huh? What? Huh?
Also kind of creepy that a ghost girl is into Harry. It must mean there are people in this Harry Potter universe having crushes on ghosts. Which of course is weird in its own way. That's just a form of necrophilia to me, but who am I to judge, huh? Only have 2 more levels to go after this one. Come on. I'm not used to dying here because when we replay story I mostly have invisibility on. Which makes life a whole lot easier, of course. Alright, 2 more levels to go. Then we are done for. And luckily those 2 levels will be almost right after one another. sadly, the upcoming level is a bit boring. It's an underwater level, you know, because every game needs an underwater level because everyone loves them so much. I also don't really know what the guy on the edge is doing. I hope he's okay. Alright. Slowly but surely getting towards the end of the game. For this stage is pretty much do everything the intended way because there aren't any glitches you can use. And watch out for these annoying fuckers. It also doesn't really matter who we play as right now. I don't think I'm gonna get that sub 30 I really want, but no, who cares? It's my own bad playing, game crashing, and whatnot that caused it. I just hope I can PB. No. Come on, pick up the pearl. Come on. Don't lose me any more time than I already am. Yeah, I think with a bit more two controller strats, this I could bring this time down quite a bit. Oh look, I got Crumb Shark. Shark Crumb. Oh, please let me. Oh, let me interact with it faster. Fast enough. the absolute worst. Because of those, I think they are mermaids. I don't know what they're called. They're also called mermaids in the Harry Potter lore. Oh, please don't tell me it's soft locked. Oh, thank God. Because the chain didn't get destroyed, I thought the game soft locked for a second. But I got lucky. Was a really small amount of time because I accidentally got the character token. But who cares? Let's do the last part in less than 4 minutes. Cool. I can do this, I hope.
Hey.
Come on. Oh, goddammit, Ron. Don't be in my way constantly. You're ruining the run, Ron. Please stop it. Can't make that sound any worse. Come on. 4 minutes. We can do this. I hope. I so hope I can do this in 4 minutes. This cutscene's gonna make it easier on me. So we'll see what I get. Maybe I get some golds. But some of best is absolutely jinxed. Mainly because my gold on Chamber of Secrets is probably like 0 seconds or something. I can do this. I don't know. Ram could damage me there. You learn something every day, don't you? Right. Luckily you can skip all of this. A minute. That's what I've got. Got about a minute. Would be a pretty damn big BB. For some reason I'm a bit nervous. It's gonna be a PB nonetheless because there's gonna be different timing methods. Like I'm faster with a slower timing method comparing to a run with a faster timing method. And sub 34. And I'm gonna PB. Yeah, this is it, boys. This is it. And it's time. Oh my freaking god. Almost a sub 34. A 334. Oh god. So now we got a 334 for real. But like the slower timing method.